This is Mrs. Wilkoskis in the library. It is November 15th, 2015, and this video is our last video, video number 3, in our series on how to find resources about the railroad's effect on the American Industrial Revolution. Okay, now we're going to talk about using video. Video resources, it's going to be hard to make video resources meaty enough to base your thesis topic on, but it's going to give you lots of ideas on what that thesis topic could be, lots of little tidbits of information, and it could also be anecdotal evidence for whatever your thesis topic is. So let me show you how you might use it. So there's an audio-visual content block in Haiku called Student Access to Video on Demand Resources. You click here. I can't click it right now because I don't want to show this online, but that's where you're going to find your usernames and passwords for these databases. We're going to start with my favorite one, NBC Learn. So I went to NBC Learn and I typed in Transcontinental Railroad. This is my favorite because everything's like 3 minutes or less. Okay, so I watched all of these, and this one didn't really have anything to do with Transcontinental Railroad. This one did a little bit, but these two are pretty interesting, and it's going to give you a little bit of history on the topic. The Gadsden Purchase is quite interesting. It was key to finishing the Transcontinental Railroad, and I don't know if that would have been picked up on if you hadn't read a lot about the American the Transcontinental Railroad and its role in the Industrial Revolution. Anyway, so but what's neat about this is you can just watch this little video. It's let's see how long it's going to take. Let's stop this. Okay, it is 1 minute and 30 seconds. As you watch it, you'll realize this really does pertain to what I'm talking about. If I want to use this as a resource, I click over here. Whoop, there's my transcript. Oh my gosh, how easy is that? So if you actually wanted to cite someone word for word, you can just copy and paste, by highlighting, copying and pasting. Okay, or you can summarize or paraphrase, I should say, and it is so much easier to paraphrase from the written word than it is from the listening to it, the audio component of it. So if you like this and you find that you want to use this, then you want to click this over here, come down here, get your Chicago, because you guys are using Chicago, hit copy and paste it in your document. As always, anytime you use somebody else's citations, you always want to make sure it's as accurate as possible. But there's your citation. It's a great place to start. Also, you can click up here and you'll get keywords to this topic here. And sometimes that'll lead you to other keywords you might choose to do. Let's say you decided you did want to go in, because you have to come up with a thesis statement. You might want to say, what was the Gadsden's purchase? How was the Gadsden's purchase was pivotal in the effect of Transcontinental Railroad on the American Industrial Revolution because of point 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that would be a thesis statement. So you could come here and you could start grabbing these keywords, and that should help you. I'm going to click out of that. I want to show you how to use. Okay, I did the same thing with Industrial Revolution. Okay, now I'm going to actually come back here. I'm going to hit Industrial Revolution, and I'm going to change. Okay, look, I get 37 hits, and I got all sorts of things that have nothing to do with this Industrial Revolution that we're talking about. So let me just show you something you can do in NBC Learn and in other databases also. Okay, air published date means when it was aired on TV. So tonight's TV news might have a segment on something that happened in history 100 years ago. So instead of looking at air published date, I want to look at event date. So I would type in here my dates from about when, I'm going to just say it's 1/01, maybe 1820. Trying to remember the beginning and the end of the Industrial Revolution. I think it actually started a little bit later, but I'm going to go with this, 01, maybe 1890, which I think it was really more like 1880. Click here. See, I think I've got, let's put a 0 in there. And it's going to limit my resources down to events that happen in that time period. And so this should be much more relevant to your topic. Okay, and this also again has that same transcript options. Okay, we're going to go to Classroom Video on Demand. Okay, I really like this video, but let me show you how I found it. Well, let me show you why I like this video in a second, because I'm going to show you there's other things. It's called the American Industrial Revolution. Again, you've got to come up with a topic. You've got to come up with a thesis statement a little bit more specific than the railroad's effect on American Industrial Revolution. You might actually pick how the new process of making steel affects the development of railroad during the American Industrial Revolution, or so forth. But if you go through this, you will see it has all these different topics that go back to the American Industrial Revolution. You can pick whichever topic you want to listen to, okay, and use the same thing as resources. This one does not seem to have the transcript, so you might want to keep that in mind, but it does have your ability to cite. Okay, if you listen to it and you want to take notes, you can do that. So Chicago Manual, Chicago Turabian, copy and paste. Okay, but you would come up here and we would type in American or Transcontinental Railroad. The slowest typer with one hand. Okay, and you'll start to see it has 16 results, and these are segments in larger videos. So this is a 4-minute segment, a 2-minute segment, a 3-minute segment, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and so forth. So here's the name of the segment. Here's the name of the entire video. So you can choose how you want to watch, if you want to look for the entire video and get a lot of background information, or you can just click on this segment, try and get whatever tidbits of information you want. If it's of importance, click transcript, and as it's reading it, as it's not reading, as the video is playing, it will highlight the area of the transcript that it is reading. Anyway, again, citations right here. I'm going to move along. Let's see what we've got over here. Discovery Education has the same concept where you can get your transcripts, but the transcripts are a little bit harder to read. So I'll show you. Here's one on Transcontinental Railroad. That's the name of the segment. See, it's segment 11 of 12. It's in this video right here. When I click on transcript, it's right over here. Okay, not as easy to copy and paste, but you can search through the transcript, and that's really nice. Moving along, PBS Learning Media is our last database. The content's the best, but it has no transcript, and it's hard to search. Notice it just has a search box. The rest of these have a search box where you could come over here and you could search by segments, by titles, and you can search in the transcript. PBS Learning Media, not so easy. It's like searching on the web. However, the content's fantastic. So if you were looking up Transcontinental Railroad, so let me show you how to make this the best search you can. There we go. Okay. Come over here, because it's basically searching this website that is, some of it's free, some of it's paid for. Really, the full videos are paid for, which is what we've paid for. So you click down there on premium, and then you'll get the full-length videos that we were talking about. Otherwise, you get like pictures and little blurbs off the website. So click that premium down here, and you can get in, and now you've got full-length videos. No transcripts, and they're not segmented down quite as small, but they are segmented down 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So you're not having to watch entire videos. You're just getting to watch, segments that pertain to whatever questions that you may have about the topic. Okay, and this does not have a citation generator, so I would have to help you cite it. It still can be cited like everything else can, but I'll be happy to help you. Noodle Tools will also help you. Let me know if you have any questions.